The man spent 10 years slaughtering all the demons in the world. When he returned again, his body had reverted to his youthful form. Only the former hero's party knew that the rookie who was once rejected even for goblin requests was actually the demon king of magic who saved the world. Now he has blended into a new rookie party to train adventurers with potential. Back then, after the hero's party finally defeated the demon god king, everyone planned to leave, but unexpectedly, a sudden mutation occurred. No one anticipated that the demon king had left a backup plan. A massive horde of demons swarmed out of their nests. Jack knew clearly that in their current battered state, they obviously could not withstand such a fight. So, in order to let his companion survive, Jack, the lone magician, resolutely chose to stay behind. For this, he even directly used magic to block all the roads. No matter how his companions shouted his name behind the wall, Jack remained unmoved. Step by step, he walked toward the enemy. Yet even though Jack was the kingdom's strongest archmage, facing the endless demon horde, his body soon reached its limit. Just as his strength was nearly exhausted, a demon general suddenly captured him. His life force and mana were instantly drained by half. But a turning point arrived, because as long as Jack was struck by a spell once, to instantly learn and perfectly replicate it. After Jack mastered the skill, he immediately used life drain on the demon general without hesitation, until he drained the opponent's life completely. Jack was then fully revived, facing the boundless demon army once more. He felt he could fight for several more years. Time passed little by little. Jack had already forgotten how long he had been killing. When tired, he would cast puppet manipulation on himself, so even while asleep his body could keep moving. In this way, after countless years, Jack finally slaughtered all the demons. However, at that moment, the demon god king they had once defeated actually resurrected at this time. Seeing this, Jack did not hesitate. He closed the distance, engaging in close combat. Unexpectedly, the life drain skill had no effect on the demon god king. His weapon was also shattered by the demon sword, but Jack was still the kingdom's strongest archmage. So with his right hand he cast the highest tier flame spell, while his left hand activated life drain simultaneously. The demon king could only block one of them, either be burned to ashes, or be drained of life. Thus the demon god king fell once again. When Jack awoke, he found only a demon sword remaining on the ground. Jack picked up the sword and walked out of the cave, but he did not realize his body had reverted to youth. Carrying the demon sword, Jack returned to the capital. The soldiers saw his tattered clothes, and kindly gave him a new set. After entering the city, Jack decided to first visit warrior Glenn's home, but since he had no proof of identity, the butler refused to let him in, because his ID had been burned in battle. Jack planned to reissue it at the Adventurers Guild, but passing through the plaza, he suddenly saw a huge statue. Jack remembered it had never been there before. Curious, he stopped a passerby to ask, and learned that the statue was of himself. He was hailed by everyone as the great hero and savior. Even more surprising, his war against the demons had lasted a full 10 years. His teammates had long believed he had died honorably, but as Jack entered the guild, a burly man rushed over, grabbed Jack and pulled him into a room. It turned out this man was warrior Glenn from back then. He recognized Jack instantly. The news quickly reached the hero. When he arrived, his reaction was the same as Glenn's. Both were overwhelmed with tears of joy. No one had expected that Jack not only survived, but had even regained his youthful appearance. At this moment Jack looked into a mirror for the first time, and saw that overly young face. He guessed it was due to absorbing the demon king's life force. What shocked him even more was the current status of his old companions. The hero had become king. Glenn was now the guild master of the Adventurers Guild. The three reunited after years apart, and gathered for a long time. Considering that everyone believed the savior had already died, to avoid unnecessary trouble, Jack decided to adopt a new identity, and become an adventurer again. Glenn helped him reissue identification, hiding his S-rank level, showing only his second profession as an F-rank warrior. As he left, the butler's respectful attitude toward Jack happened to be seen by Glenn's daughter. Afterward, Jack went to the Adventurers Guild, wanting to take a goblin subjugation request, but unexpectedly, the receptionist directly refused him, because too many rookies had died from underestimating goblins. If he wanted to go,